Hello and welcome back, everyone. And thank you so much for spending your Friday with us. It's Friday the 13th, but hey, no bad luck. It's all
None.
good vibes here at the Coastal Bend
Good
Food Bank
vibes.
for the 37th annual Share Your Christmas. And Rudy, as we've been kind of talking about throughout the afternoon, the big MVPs that help kick off our Share Your Christmas food drive every year are the students. And that's who we have joining us right now. These are our big donors from Grant Middle School. I'm going to go down on this side so you can introduce yourself, and same over there.
My name is Joseph Tames.
Raymond Garza, principal.
Savannah Mata.
Roman Garza.
Liam Hewell.
Good.
Madeline Cardio.
Good to have you guys here. Let's talk about your ongoing effort. This is not just during Christmas. You guys do it all year long. Who wants to be the first to talk?
Yes, sir. Hi.
About your raising.
We were lucky enough to raise money for Share Christmas this year, and in my opinion, I was able to learn a really valuable lesson from that.
Tell me about that lesson.
I was able to learn about giving back to those in need, Mister.
And Rudy, it feels like every year when we do Share Your Christmas, Grant Middle School is one of our the big names that come up every year because of the work that y'all put in. So kind of talk to us about when that starts, because this is not, y'all didn't just start yesterday. This isn't an overnight thing. This took weeks of planning, months, I'm sure.
Absolutely, and we have a new student council sponsor this year in Mr. Tamez, and our efforts really begin at the beginning of November, and he does an amazing job with student council of getting them to donate items to our campus, so that way whenever we have our basketball games, our volleyball games, our students that you see here are able to go out there, sell concession items to the community, and then also as well as just taking in the big donations. The young man standing to your left on his own, or I'm sorry, right over there, he raised over $400 just on his own, which his father matched, which is amazing. And so, you know, in CCISD and especially at Grant, we're very blessed that we have such a strong community. And in my newsletters to the parents, what I try to tell them is, you know, much more than just winning a competition, we want to instill in them the importance of being able to give back to the community, especially when it's going to have a direct impact right here in the Coastal Bend.
Absolutely. And Mr. Tames, anything you want to add to that, since you did play such a huge role in getting these kids motivated to donate?
I'm just so grateful for my students because they're able to help us bring families with helpful needs that they need help with. And I just strive for the best for my students and the community, because overall we're here to help the community as any way we can, any way, shape, and form.
And they each have a story. They each have their own reasons why they take part in this. You want to share yours? Why do you share? Why do you want to be part of this?
Because I like helping people who need the food on their table every night.
And
Better
let me,
reason than that.
we got a chance to talk with Liam earlier about the advice that you would give to other students watching us right now that are your age. What would be your advice to those kiddos watching us about, if they're watching you right now, wow, they gave a lot to Share Your Christmas. What would be some advice you give to them for giving next year?
I would just think about like how other people would feel if you gave them back how much you have, so they can have like what it feels like to have someone who cares about you and who gives back, and maybe you'll do the same.
That's a powerful
Very
sentiment.
powerful.
Very beautiful.
Sure.
That's what Christmas is all about, and all about the giving spirit. And we see that on full display here at the Coastal Bend Food Bank for this year's Share Your Christmas. We see that thanks to the wonderful schools like Grant Middle School. So Barracudas, thank you so much for showing up and
Absolutely.
showing out for your community in need. As we've been talking about all afternoon, it certainly goes a long way.
It certainly does. And you know what? At this moment, it's being matched dollar for dollar. The Davis Law Firm matching every dollar that you donate right now. If you scan that QR code or call that number right there, and the Davis Law Firm will match that amount. I'm telling you, it's that kind of community support, that kind of community effort that makes this event a success every year. Can't do it without you.
Exactly.
Can't do
So our friends here from Grant, thank y'all so much for all that y'all do.
Thank you.
So our superheroes every year for Share Your
They should,
Christmas.
yeah.
Y'all always do
Really are.
such an incredible job. Rudy, you mentioned the phone bank. I think it's time we toss things back over there upstairs and check in with Mr. Bill Churchwell.